It has been confirmed. Wemby is a human being. He has emotions, but the way he plays on that court is like a god. He dominated that game. Everything about that game is Wemby, Wemby, Wemby. I'm not even exaggerating this, guys. I'm not just saying this to try and, get you guys entertained and all that. It's the truth. I told you guys in that video, this game, Spurs going into the Thunder's stadium, this is a good chance to Wemby to make a statement. Number one, he deserved MVP. We're going to have that conversation really quick. Wemby and Jokic should be the only two people in the MVP talk this year. I don't know how SGA got the MVP. Don't get me wrong. SGA is a phenomenal player, a great player, hence why he even has the MVP. But do I think he deserved it? I don't think so. I think that the OKC coaching staff is so good that even without SGA, they would still make it to the playoffs. Now, the Spurs, without Wemby, they struggle a lot. I'm not saying, again, the Spurs wouldn't make it to the playoff, but that team would not even be in the top five, maybe, if Wemby was not playing. Yesterday, when Wemby had that dunk over Chet and SGA, he basically wrote off two stories. The first one, that he deserved MVP over SGA, and number two, he is light years ahead of Chet. Honestly, I'm not trying to hate on Chet. I don't know what he has done wrong. I have seen him just play basketball normally. Yeah, sometimes he gets happy. I mean, I'm not going to hate on Chet. You got to appreciate every single player. Without Chet, maybe that game was boring. Who knows? But all I know is that Flight canceled, Chet for 20 games, Caruso for 5 games, and SGA for 20 games. SGA got dunked on twice, one by Stephon Castle, one by Wemby. I'm not saying that getting dunked on means you're a worse player. No, but it definitely, makes you think, oh my God, our MVP got dunked on. And on top of that, Wemby just did phenomenal. The logo 3, 41 points, 24 rebounds. I don't have the stats in front of me. I just remember some stuff. Castle, he did cool off a little bit after the first quarter, but he still did what he got to do, and he won that game. Everything about that game was phenomenal. SGA, we saw him struggling. Caruso basically carried that team. Again, SGA is a great player, but MVP, I don't think he's a valuable player, in my opinion. People like Wemby, who can block, who can rebound, who can score, who can hit the three. People like Jokic, who can get the triple-double damn near every game. Those are, in my opinion, MVPs, okay? So I really think they need to change the way they pick MVP. Anyways, I'm excited for the second game. The second game is, again, going to be at the Thunder Stadium. Now, how does the OKC Thunders respond? Do they have a response to the Wemby situation? Because look at Jalen Williams. He even said, obviously, Wemby is 8 feet, right? But, Hartenstein barely played, and he had 2.22 total PRA, and he's kind of screwed me over. I just want to let you guys know that, but we're not going to get into my betting world. Anyways, Isaiah Hartenstein could not do anything. Chet could not do anything. Right now, the Thunders are favored by negative 6.5. Give me the Spurs for the plus 6.5 again. I am not going to be picking the Spurs to win in any single matchup. The reason why is because I still respect the Thunders. Again, I've been saying it. This OKC Thunder has a great coaching team, really good players. The coaches have developed these players into the final form. That's why they're doing very well. Even without SGA, look at the people that stepped up. Jared McCain. You got Caruso. You got a lot of people. Jalen Williams, 19 points or 21 points. I'm not sure. Fact check me. I didn't really pay attention to him like that. 24 if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure. But this Thunders team is very well, very disciplined. I cannot go against the Thunders straight up on the money line at home in front of that home crowd that was very, how do you call that word when they're all together? Unison? I'm sorry if that's the wrong word, but help me figure it out. I'm not going to say the Spurs money line, but I am picking the Spurs plus 6.5. That is over 2 buckets. Now, could the Spurs lose this game and lose by 10 points? Of course they could. Now, this is from a betting perspective, an advice I'm going to give. Again, an advice, but don't take it unless you want to. You just won some money with Spurs plus 6.5. Don't put it all again on tomorrow night. Keep some of it. Go buy yourself something. Pay some bills. And then whatever you can have remaining, just put it on the plus 6.5. It's what I would do personally. That's what I would do. Again, not betting advice. Please, I know I kind of regret saying that now. But hey, that's just my thought. Some people out there, they just want to bang. They think, okay, the Spurs won. They can at least, keep it close again. Bang, lay it all down. And then the OKC Thunders win by 10 points. It is possible. But even though that's possible, I am taking the Spurs with the plus 6.5. Nobody has had an answer for Wemby. And hypothetically, let's say that they had an answer for Wemby. What happens if Fox plays? What happens if Stefan Castle turns up? What happens if Vassell turns up? What happens if, there's just what happens, what happens. I mean, Wemby is the main focus, obviously, but there are a lot of other players around Wemby. And the thing that people forget is Wemby is a playmaker too. Like I said, this dude is a perfect player. Now, do I think he will have a great career? Of course, while he played or plays, he will have a great career. But do I think he'll ever beat legacies like LeBron and those people? I don't think so, because up until now, I have not seen someone that tall successfully play this long. Just because, the taller you are, injuries happen more. But don't get me wrong, in my eyes, I think the greatest player I've ever seen and the most complete has to be Wemby. Has to be Wemby. It just has to be. The athleticism, you need to be that tall, moving that fast, just doing everything he does. He's very disciplined. He's pretty humble. And yeah, there are some emotions into this. He played it off very well. When he was watching SGA get that MVP award, he was just locked in. I mean, everything about him was locked in. I really liked the way Wemby performed. He showed us a game. I think this was one of the best game ones I've seen in a while. One of the best. I'm not even over-exaggerating. Double overtime, just everything. It's MVP and Chet versus Wemby, basically. That's how I saw this game. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me give you guys 3 props really quick. Again, Stefan Castle with 15 points. Don't fix what's not broken. Don't fix it if it's not broken. Yes. And then I'm going to take, dang, this is a hard one. Give me Wemby for 13 or 14 rebounds, whatever you like. And then lastly, give me Jalen Williams for 15 points. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a good odd, but I'm done trusting Chet. I'm done trusting SGA. I mean, the refs were not on the Thunder side, and we saw what happened. Those are my props, and my pick is a Spurs to cover that plus 6.5. Over and under, I have no clue. I stay away from that. Anyways, again, don't use this as a betting advice. Use it as something you can look at and, just see what I think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.